good? Dessert? Throw some cherries, that just please. You okay? Candles still burning? That's the romantic corner. Yeah. Take you along the fish cake. Buy your truffles. Okay. The new album is called A Feast of Consequences. Okay? You won't find it in record shops. My daughter Tara sells it on the merchandise stall, and I sell it on my website. This is a new world. It's a new music business. It's all changed. Everything changes all the time. I find it scary. My grandfather was called William Patterson. He was a coal miner. At 21 years old, he signed up for the army, the British Army. 1915. World War I was 1 year old. I went to the Somme, to France, in 2011, and I went to the Somme. I walked the battlefield. A big hit. Big hit. My grandfather, I can remember, he had a cough. His chest was really bad. My mother said it was because of the coal mine, because he used explosives in the coal mine. My grandfather sent me to the street because my mother would not let him smoke cigarettes. So he would give me money. Don't tell your mother. And I would buy him cigarettes. And I always thought the dust was his chest. In 2011, I discovered a place called the Highwood. It was on my birthday. The Somme battlefield is a big front. On my birthday, I discovered, on the day of my birthday, in France, that I slept in a bed in a wooden building built on the battlefield. And I slept and woke up in 2011, 100 meters away from where my grandfather, William Patterson, dug trenches on the regimental records. I found the Highwood. The Highwood is the size of 6 football pitches. In that area, 8,000 men and boys died and were never found, never discovered, because the artillery for months. My grandfather dug a trench at Highwood. The trench he dug was called Thistle Alley. My grandfather, aged 21 years old, was digging a trench through a graveyard because the shells, the artillery, had blown the bodies up again and again and again, and he was digging through body parts. My grandfather never, ever, ever spoke a word about what he saw, what he did. Never. I found, by reading through history, that my grandfather's battalion, the 8th Battalion Royal Scots, when they dug the trench at Thistle Alley, they dug it in darkness because the Germans were shooting at them. The flares went up, they stopped. The machine guns hit them. They shelled and they dropped gas on onto the positions, and the gas goes down into the trenches. I believe now, from what I know, that my grandfather never ever told me that the reason why he had the chest was because of the gas, not the cigarettes, and not the coal mine, and he never mentioned it. These three songs we play now, the first one, Crucifix Corner, is the last cavalry charge. The second song, The Gathering, is about the raising of the regiments. The third song is about Thistle Alley, the highway.